September 2020. As you already know that we have completed our syllabus, today we are going to do the revision. So let's start with the revision. The first we are going to learn about noun. So everything we see around us has a name. Like this is my ID card, this is my specs. We have the wall, mobile, then pencil, page, copy, etc. So everything has a name to it, and these are called naming words. But also naming words are called nouns. For example, doctor, village, dog, ball, etc. So these are all naming words which are also called as nouns. So nouns are of two types: common nouns and proper nouns. Now what are common nouns? They are common names given to person, places, animals or things in general are called common nouns. They do not begin with capital letters. For example, teacher, dogs, city, chair. If I say teacher, teacher means the whole teacher community. We are talking about the whole teacher community. When I say student, it can be any student because there are lots of students in India. So it can be any of the student. So this is a common name given to everyone. If I say dog, dog can be, in the world there are thousands, there are lakhs and lakhs of dogs in this world. So therefore it can be any dog I am mentioning. So I am not particular, I am not pointing to one dog, but I am talking as a whole. When I say a doctor, there are lots of doctors. There can be a doctor of orthopedic, there can be a heart doctor, there can be a psychiatrist. So there are lots and lots of doctors. But I am not particularizing that I am going to that doctor, okay? But I am talking as a whole that all the doctors. Clear? So that is called common nouns. Now proper nouns is opposite to the common noun. When we common nouns, we talk as a whole. But proper nouns, we used to point out. That means a particular person, place, animal or thing. Okay? And they start with, when we point out to somebody, some particular one person or place or thing or animal, then we start with a capital letter. For example, Mr. Smith. But when we say people or person, then like there can be any. We all are human beings, we all are people. It can be anybody. But when I say Mr. Smith, that means I'm pointing to that particular person who is Mr. Smith. Then Mumbai. There are lots of cities in India: Kolkata, Guwahati, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Chennai. But here I am talking about one particular city, which is Mumbai. That means I am pointing out to one particular city. Therefore, all these words which are proper nouns, they begin with capital letters. Then we have Bruno. Bruno, I am talking about Bruno the dog. Then chair. We have lots of chairs, right? But I am talking about Godrej chair. So I am particularizing. I am pointing out to a particular chair, which is a Godrej chair. So that is how we differentiate between common nouns and proper nouns. Common nouns is the whole common thing. It's common to all. Means as a whole, when we talk about, it is common nouns. And when we point out to something or particularize, then it is called the proper noun. Then let's move towards the next one, which are the naming words. Now, naming words can also be sorted into male and female nouns, which we already know. There are called male nouns, which are also called masculine gender nouns, and female nouns, also known as feminine gender nouns. Now, male nouns are the names given to the boys, man, and male animals like brother, uncle, policeman, king, and lion. And female nouns are the names given to the girls, women, and female animals. Examples: sister, aunt, policewoman, queen, and lioness. So here we differentiate between naming words. Also can be differentiated between male and female nouns. Male are all the male animals or boys, and female will be the girls, women, and female animals. Here are few examples. son, daughter, man, woman, peacock, peahen, cock, hen, grandfather, grandmother, nephew, niece, tiger, tigress, bull, cow. Now let's come to the next part, which is about a sentence. Now we have already known about a sentence, right? Now whatever I am speaking, whatever you are looking on the screen, these are all sentences. That is, when we arrange the words into a meaningful something, that is called a sentence, right? And a sentence has two parts, a naming part and an action part. So what is the naming part? The naming part tells us who or what the sentence is about. The who is the main character of that sentence. The naming part tells us that. And the action part tells us what that particular naming part is doing. For example, here in this sentence, the dog barked at the girl. Now here the dog barked at who is the hero in this sentence? The hero is the dog because the dog is performing the action. What action he is performing? This bark. So this is barking. Who is doing? The dog. So dog is the hero in this sentence. Why? Because he is doing the action. The dog barked at whom? The girl. Therefore, the dog is the naming part because it is the dog is doing in the sentence. What he is doing? Action, barked at the girl. So this will be the action part. Clear? So this is how we differentiate between the naming part and the action part. Then let's come to the rules of using capital letters. So there was an acronym we have already learned that acronym MINTS, right? MINT means, right? MINTS means. So this is the acronym where with the initial letter we can remember the whole uses of the rules of using the capital letters. So with the M means months and names of days. So when do we use capital letter? When there are months and names of days like August, Thursday, September, then today is Friday. So in these words, what do we use? We don't use small letters at all. We always start with the capital letter in these words. Then we have I. After M, we have the I. Whenever we write the I is always written in capital letter. I is never written in small letter. So remember, while writing your answers, never put the I in small letter but always in capital letter. Then N. N is the special names given to people, states, cities and countries which are proper nouns. Like when we particularize somebody, like my cousin Anu lives in Pune, Maharashtra. Here we are talking about the cousin Anu. It has been pointed to Anu who lives in where? The city has been already given there, Pune, Maharashtra. Then Sony went to Jaipur in the summer. Then T is for titles of books and movies. I am going to see the Jungle Book today. When we talk about the title, when we write about the title of the book or movies, then we always use the capital letters. Even when we write the poem name, the lesson name, what do? We don't write in small letter. The initial letters are, initial means the Jungle Book. The T is the capital, jungle, J is the capital, B, book, the B is the capital. These are called initial letters. That is the first letter of each word are always capital. Then S, that is the start of a sentence, which we already do that is after full stop or at the beginning of the sentence. We always use the capital letter, and there are few students who after giving the full stop they start with the small letter. That is the incorrect method. After the full stop we always start with the capital letters. So remember, this means MINTS means the acronym to memorize or to learn the rules of using the capital letters. Then let us move towards the punctuation marks. Now punctuation marks actually helps us to understand the sentence better, because where to stop, where is the pause, whether the person is asking a question or is it a statement. So we will be knowing everything by punctuation marks. So first one is the full stop, and full stop is used to end the sentence, right? Examples: dogs are cute, full stop. I like them, full stop. It is a normal thing where we use in normal sentences where we use the full stop. Then question mark is used to end the question. Whenever we ask a question, we end it with a question mark. We don't use full stop, but instead we use question mark. I am used to end a question. For example, where is Sarah? Where is Sarah? Now here we have I like, see, look at the sentences below. I like cooking cats and kids. I like milk, bananas, cherries and plums. When we say without any punctuation mark, how does it how do you feel while listening to these sentences? It feels something is wrong with these sentences, right? I like cooking cats and kids. That means I love to cook cats and kids in my kitchen. No, never. How it's possible? So for these sentences we use the punctuation mark, comma. So comma is used to separate three or more words in a list. For example, I like cooking cats and kids. That is how we say. If when we put the comma, the sentence changes. I like milk, bananas, cherries and plums. So this is how we use these punctuation marks whenever it is necessary. I hope you have recalled whatever we have discussed earlier and try to study each one of these modules properly. So I'll be giving you some revision questions to it. So here I end my class. Thank you.